Have you ever realized the true value of family, only when it was painfully too late? Meet Maria, a devoted maid, quietly enduring years of humiliation. Each day, through small gestures of kindness, she patiently guides young Sofia, desperately hoping she'll learn the importance of love and family. But Sofia, blinded by youthful arrogance and neglect, repeatedly dismisses Maria's gentle advice, cruelly ignoring her own grandmother's loneliness, unknowingly marching toward a heartbreaking regret. Yet, through hidden letters of forgiveness and Maria's unwavering compassion, Sofia learns a profound lesson: that true family bonds are precious, fragile, and irreplaceable. A lesson uniquely taught not through words alone, but through quiet, enduring love. How often have we overlooked the quiet heroes in our own lives? If this story touched your heart, please comment below, share your thoughts, and let us know where you're watching from. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, activate notifications, and share this important message with your loved ones. Maria gently dusted the family portraits lining the grand living room walls, pausing to carefully straighten the frame containing young Sofia and her elderly grandmother. Her tender eyes briefly reflected deep sadness as she noticed layers of dust accumulated on the image of the forgotten matriarch. Just then, Sofia stormed through the doorway, eyes glued to her phone, barely acknowledging Maria's gentle greeting. "Sofia, your grandma called again," Maria softly reminded, her voice tinged with hope. Sofia rolled her eyes dismissively, muttering, "Why doesn't she just stop bothering me?" Her words felt like daggers to Maria's heart, her eyes welling with quiet tears. From across the hall, Sofia's mother, indifferent and distant, scolded Maria harshly. "Stop pestering my daughter, Maria. Do your job quietly." Maria lowered her head, humiliation heavy upon her shoulders, absorbing the unjust rebuke silently. Despite the pain from constant mistreatment, Maria maintained an unwavering kindness toward Sofia. Early morning, she placed fresh flowers by Sofia's bedside, hoping their gentle fragrance would awaken some appreciation in the indifferent girl. Sofia awoke and barely noticed, immediately turning her attention back to her phone, blind to the quiet gestures of care surrounding her. Later, Maria prepared breakfast, meticulously arranging Sofia's favorites on the delicate china, anticipating perhaps a smile, some recognition. Sofia casually tossed the untouched meal aside, rushing out impatiently to join her friends. Yet Maria, unfazed by rejection, remained steadfastly hopeful, quietly believing that beneath Sofia's careless facade lay a good heart waiting to awaken. As Sofia slammed the front door, Maria sighed, heart aching, yet refusing to surrender her nurturing spirit. She softly whispered to herself, "One day, she'll understand." One quiet afternoon, Maria found Sofia's grandmother's delicate handwriting on envelopes carefully stored in a hidden drawer. Her heart swelled with bittersweet emotion. Each letter was lovingly addressed to Sofia, unopened, unread. Maria's hand trembled slightly as she gently ran her fingers over the envelopes, sensing deep loneliness etched within each careful stroke of ink. She debated revealing these letters, praying they could reach Sofia's hardened heart before it was too late. Carefully, she placed them back, a silent promise to herself to reveal them only when Sofia was truly ready to hear their hidden message of love. As Maria turned away, tears quietly trickled down her cheeks, understanding deeply the weight and loneliness of secrets left unspoken. Maria vowed silently to herself, "I'll protect these letters until Sofia's heart opens." Sofia's indifference continued unchecked, despite Maria's gentle hints and quiet attempts at guiding her toward compassion. One evening, Maria carefully mentioned, "Your grandmother would be so happy if you visited her, even briefly." Sofia, frustrated, snapped harshly, "Just stop, Maria! You're not family, so quit pretending!" The sharp words cut Maria deeply, her face flushed with pain, eyes brimming with tears. Yet she remained silent, dignity intact, choosing to forgive Sofia's cruel response immediately. That night, As Maria softly prayed in her small room, tears silently fell as she pleaded for strength. "Guide her, Lord," she whispered tenderly. "Open her heart to kindness before regret consumes her." The injustice stung profoundly, yet Maria refused bitterness. Her quiet prayers echoed deeply in the silence of the night, a beacon of unwavering hope amid ongoing humiliation. Days later, a call shattered the household's fragile peace. Sofia's grandmother had passed away quietly, alone in her small home. Sofia froze, her phone slipping from her trembling hand, her careless mask shattered instantly by profound guilt. Maria watched silently from the hallway, heartbreaking for the young girl who had ignored countless pleas to visit her lonely grandmother. Sofia crumbled into tears, anguish raw and overwhelming, finally understanding too late the profound weight of neglect. Maria approached gently, cautiously placing a comforting hand upon Sofia's shoulder, her voice soft, compassionate, free of judgment. "She always loved you deeply, Sofia," Maria whispered tenderly. Sofia turned desperately toward Maria, eyes pleading silently for forgiveness. In that powerful moment, Maria knew clearly it was finally time to reveal the hidden letters that might begin to heal Sofia's broken heart. Maria led Sofia slowly to her small, modest room, gently opening the worn drawer containing her grandmother's letters. Sofia's eyes widened, disbelief mingled with guilt as she saw dozens of envelopes, each bearing her name with a gentle, familiar handwriting. Her hands trembled slightly as she lifted one letter carefully, tears already gathering in her remorseful eyes. Maria stood silently, heart swelling with empathy, carefully watching as Sofia hesitantly unfolded the letter. The words inside flowed warmly, gently, revealing an elderly woman's enduring love and unwavering forgiveness. Sofia's shoulders shook as the heavy realization of missed opportunities washed painfully over her. Maria softly whispered comfortingly, "She never stopped believing you'd come around someday." Sofia's anguished sobs echoed deeply, regret now overwhelming her heart. In silence, Maria offered quiet strength, hoping these letters could begin Sofia's healing. Overwhelmed by guilt, Sofia began isolating herself, haunted by memories of her grandmother's unanswered calls and unreturned visits. Maria watched quietly as the young girl withdrew from friends, from family, even from life itself. Concerned deeply, Maria knocked gently on Sofia's bedroom door, entering slowly, her expression filled with tender compassion. Sofia sat motionless, eyes swollen from constant crying, voice barely audible as she whispered, "I wasted so much time, Maria." Kneeling beside Sofia, Maria's kind eyes met Sofia's deeply, and she gently spoke, "It's true you can't change what happened, but you still have a chance to honor her love." Sofia glanced upward hesitantly, eyes desperate for guidance. Maria continued softly, "Turn your regret into something beautiful. Learn to love fully now. That's all she ever wanted." Sofia nodded slowly, cautiously accepting Maria's sincere comfort. Determined yet fragile, Sofia began reading her grandmother's letters each day, finding comfort and courage in their quiet wisdom. Maria quietly supported Sofia's healing, arranging the letters carefully, leaving fresh flowers daily, silently guiding Sofia toward emotional peace. Small smiles returned gradually to Sofia's face, as letters revealed her grandmother's simple joys, heartfelt dreams, and boundless forgiveness. One evening, Sofia hesitantly approached Maria, gently admitting, "I never thanked you properly. You've been so patient and kind, even when I was cruel." Maria's eyes softened, warmly smiling as she gently responded, "I always saw your heart beneath the anger. Kindness isn't earned, it's freely given." Sofia hugged Maria tightly, genuine appreciation clear, tears flowing quietly from a heart now truly changed. Maria's own eyes filled with gentle relief, quietly grateful her persistent compassion finally touched Sofia deeply. With Maria's tender encouragement, Sofia began to reconnect with her family, mending relationships previously strained by her youthful indifference. Sofia's mother watched carefully, amazed by the profound change, quietly thanking Maria for guiding her daughter toward true empathy. Maria, humble and dignified, smiled softly, gently replying, "I merely reminded her of the kindness already within her." Family dinners became warmer, conversations filled with genuine care and thoughtful reflections inspired by the grandmother's letters. Maria quietly observed these positive shifts, heart swelling with satisfaction, silently grateful that her quiet strength and unconditional love had finally made a difference. Sofia, determined, decided to honor her grandmother by volunteering at an elderly care center, sharing the very kindness she'd once withheld. Maria's eyes sparkled gently, pride evident in the woman Sofia was becoming, knowing deeply the power of patient guidance. Late one evening, Maria quietly entered Sofia's room, gently placing a final, unopened letter into Sofia's hands. Sofia's eyes filled with curiosity and slight apprehension, carefully opening the envelope, heart racing softly. The grandmother's final words revealed a gentle yet profound revelation. She'd always known Sofia's heart would eventually awaken, offering unconditional love and forgiveness beyond the grave. Sofia wept openly, deeply moved by the message of eternal love, finally understanding the power of family bonds. Maria gently quoted softly, her voice warm and comforting. "Maya Angelou once said, 'People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel.'" Sofia nodded softly, her heart now fully open, determined never again to neglect the precious gift of family love. Maria quietly left the room, smiling warmly, knowing a powerful seed of lasting transformation had been planted deeply within Sofia's heart. Determined to honor her grandmother's memory, Sofia began dedicating her weekends to volunteer at the elderly care center, gently caring for seniors who, like her grandmother, felt abandoned by family. Each gentle act of kindness reminded Sofia deeply of Maria's unwavering patience and compassion. Maria watched from afar, silently proud, knowing Sofia was genuinely transforming. However, some elderly residents initially rejected Sofia's attempts at care, bitterness still fresh from their own familial neglect. Sofia felt momentarily discouraged, yet persisted patiently, determined not to repeat her past mistakes. One day, an elderly woman harshly dismissed her, echoing Sofia's own past indifference. "You're only here out of guilt. Just leave." Sofia's eyes filled with quiet pain. She recognized clearly her own previous behavior reflected harshly back at her. Emotionally shaken, Sofia turned to Maria again, desperately seeking guidance to navigate this unexpected challenge. Maria listened quietly, her expression compassionate and understanding as Sofia tearfully shared her discouragement. Maria gently touched Sofia's shoulder, speaking softly. "Change isn't always easy, Sofia, but true kindness persists even through rejection." Sofia nodded slowly, absorbing Maria's comforting wisdom. With renewed determination, Sofia returned to the care center, genuinely humble, quietly proving herself through consistent, heartfelt gestures. Gradually, residents recognized Sofia's sincerity, their hearts slowly opening. Sofia began forming genuine connections, finding meaningful moments in simple conversations, gentle hand-holding, and patient listening. Maria, silently observing these changes, felt deep joy, knowing Sofia was finally discovering the profound satisfaction and healing found in authentic care. Maria reflected gently, confident Sofia was becoming exactly the compassionate young woman her grandmother had always envisioned she could be. Unexpectedly, a familiar face appeared at the care center. Sofia's mother visited unannounced, quietly witnessing Sofia tenderly interacting with elderly residents. Maria stood nearby, silently hopeful, noticing a shift in the mother's expression: surprise, pride, and newfound humility. As Sofia gently fed an elderly woman lunch, her mother approached cautiously, softly admitting, "I never realized how deeply you've changed. I'm proud of you." Sofia glanced upward, eyes wide with surprise, moved by the genuine warmth in her mother's voice. A profound moment of healing and reconciliation gently unfolded between them, tears softly shared, barriers silently dissolving. Maria discreetly stepped back, heart swelling warmly with gratitude, understanding clearly that her quiet patience had finally bridged not only generational gaps but emotional ones too. Maria whispered silently, thankful prayers, deeply recognizing the transformative power of unconditional compassion and humility. One quiet afternoon, Sofia found Maria in the garden, tending lovingly to delicate flowers. Sofia approached respectfully, warmly admitting, "You've taught me more about family than anyone. How can I ever repay you?" Maria turned slowly, gentle eyes meeting Sofia's sincerely. "You owe me nothing, Sofia," Maria replied softly, eyes glistening with warmth. "But always remember this advice my own mother gave me. True strength lies not in proving others wrong, but in quietly proving your own heart right." Sofia absorbed these powerful words deeply, understanding fully Maria's gentle guidance. Maria smiled reassuringly, adding warmly, "Carry forward kindness. That's repayment enough." Sofia embraced Maria tenderly, heart now clear, determined to embody Maria's wisdom. Maria's own heart silently rejoiced, quietly knowing her role had profoundly shaped Sofia's future. Following Maria's transformative advice, Sofia deepened her commitment to meaningful connections, authentically engaging her parents, relatives, and elderly residents at the care center. Every interaction became sincere, filled with warmth, respect, and patience, inspired deeply by Maria's example. Family dinners became joyful, rich with heartfelt conversations and authentic appreciation, a striking contrast to their previously cold, distant interactions. Sofia's parents marveled openly at their daughter's remarkable growth, quietly understanding Maria's integral role in Sofia's emotional awakening. Privately, Sofia wrote heartfelt letters to Maria, expressing her profound gratitude, carefully hiding them for the perfect moment to share. Maria, sensing Sofia's inner peace blossoming, quietly thanked God each night, deeply content knowing her patient perseverance had truly touched hearts profoundly. Sofia's transformation illuminated their home, proving powerfully that love and patience quietly yield the richest emotional rewards. Sofia's newfound kindness soon inspired her peers at school. Classmates noticed her genuine warmth, wondering curiously what had sparked this dramatic transformation. Sofia humbly shared stories of Maria's unwavering compassion, openly crediting the gentle maid who quietly shaped her character. Inspired by Sofia's sincerity, friends began joining her at the elderly care center, further spreading kindness and bridging emotional divides in their community. Maria observed these growing ripples of compassion, her heart quietly rejoicing, tears of gratitude often filling her eyes. Sofia's parents proudly acknowledged Maria's invaluable influence, expressing sincere apologies for past mistreatment and pledging lasting respect. Humbly, Maria accepted their genuine remorse, reassuring them quietly, "Kindness always wins in the end." Deep within, Maria silently knew her tears of sorrow had finally transformed into joyful ones, as love and respect blossomed profoundly around her. Unexpectedly, Maria fell severely ill, collapsing suddenly in the household kitchen while preparing breakfast one quiet morning. Sofia's terrified scream echoed through the halls, her heart gripped by intense fear, rushing desperately to Maria's side. Paramedics arrived swiftly, whisking Maria away, leaving Sofia shaken, overwhelmed by intense anxiety and helplessness. At the hospital, doctors delivered grave news. Maria urgently needed emergency surgery, her survival uncertain. Sofia's heart shattered, overwhelmed by dread, suddenly forced to confront the reality of possibly losing the woman who had become her moral compass. Sitting silently by Maria's bedside, Sofia tearfully prayed, desperately whispering, "You can't leave me, Maria. I still need your strength." Sofia's heart filled with painful regret, realizing she'd almost missed another chance to express her deep gratitude. The cruel twist left Sofia emotionally devastated, fearing profoundly that Maria might never witness the true extent of her impact. As Maria lay motionless in recovery, Sofia found comfort rereading her grandmother's letters, absorbing the quiet wisdom that once inspired her transformation. Encouraged by Maria's previous advice, Sofia resolved firmly to honor both Maria and her grandmother's legacy by becoming a consistent source of strength and compassion herself. Determined, Sofia diligently cared for Maria, never leaving her bedside, gently holding Maria's hand, whispering soft reassurances of gratitude and love. Maria's condition gradually stabilized, yet uncertainty lingered painfully, each quiet breath a fragile thread of hope. Sofia's family joined vigilantly at the hospital, quietly unified in shared love and support. Sofia began softly singing her grandmother's favorite songs to Maria, praying gently that familiar melodies might reach her unconscious mentor. Sofia's resilience grew visibly, strengthened profoundly by Maria's teachings, prepared emotionally for any outcome, deeply committed to embracing life's fragile beauty. One quiet evening, Maria's eyes slowly fluttered open, gentle awareness returning gradually, meeting Sofia's tearful yet hopeful gaze. Relief flooded Sofia instantly, joyously embracing Maria with profound gratitude, sobbing quietly, overwhelmed by intense emotions. Maria weakly smiled, softly whispering, "Your voice reached me, Sofia, just like your heart finally did." Sofia gently replied, voice trembling warmly, "You saved me, Maria. You taught me love, forgiveness, everything meaningful." Maria's eyes sparkled gently, pride evident despite her weakness, whispering softly, "Now carry those lessons forward. Live compassionately. That's my greatest reward." Sofia nodded solemnly, deeply understanding her responsibility to continue Maria's legacy of quiet strength and unconditional kindness. Maria gently squeezed Sofia's hand reassuringly, quietly grateful she'd witnessed Sofia's profound emotional awakening. Sofia softly vowed, "I promise, Maria, I'll make every moment count." Maria eventually returned home, greeted warmly by Sofia and her transformed family, every face radiating gratitude, respect, and genuine affection. Their bond deeply strengthened, Sofia vowed never to squander precious family moments again, embracing Maria as true family, her heart now fully open. Maria smiled gently, tears of joy silently streaming, realizing deeply the profound impact of patient love, forgiveness, and gentle guidance. Sofia began openly sharing her story in the community, quietly inspiring others never to undervalue family or dismiss quiet kindness. The household became a beacon of compassion, each member deeply transformed, embracing Maria's humble wisdom as their new foundation. As the screen fades gently, Sofia softly narrates, "Sometimes life teaches lessons painfully, but those lessons, though hard-won, are forever priceless." Viewers are warmly prompted to subscribe, encouraging them gently to share their experiences and discover more profoundly moving stories on the channel.